Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has moved up a little bit and got rejected. That is perfect. What that means we get to in a minute. Overall, just for everybody who's new, the perspective, the view, the current view is that Bitcoin is heading here for lower lows in a 5-wave move to the downside. The view would be, again, there are different ways of how this can be counted, especially those micro counts. They do get invalidated quite frequently. That is just what it is. But the strength of the Elliott Wave method is that it tells you when a certain scenario has been invalidated and what that means then for the next waves. So we currently have one key scenario here I'm following. That scenario assumes this 5-wave move to the downside. It assumes that we are already in the 3rd wave. Therefore, we're going to zoom into the 3rd wave here on the 1-hour chart. And in the 3rd wave, this is a diagonal pattern, the overall 5-wave move. That means that in such an ending diagonal, we can count each of the subwaves, which means waves 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 as a 3-wave structure. So in the Elliott Wave method, you have the concept of fractals, which means that each wave can be broken down into fractals. And the way I treat this wave 3 is as an A, B, C. Now, in the previous video, we talked about the probability that we are now in the wave C, and that in the C wave, we've already done the 1st wave. So the wave C in itself is a 5-wave move. We've done the 1st wave. And last video I made here, okay? And I talked about the strong possibility that it could very well be we are going to break the wave A high and we'll go to 20,150, which is what we did. And we got rejected from there. So why did I come up with this level? We talked about the target for that C wave, so A, B, C, in a wave 2. So we got rejected in the end at 20,170. I think that is fairly accurate for such a volatile market. Why did I come up with this target? I did come up with this target because I measured the length of the wave A, compared it to the length of the wave C. Oh, it's actually 20,161. So what we were looking for was the 1-to-1 ratio, okay? And this is the 1-to-1 ratio. It is just one of the most likely targets for a wave C. And on top of that, if we take a look at the Fibonacci retracements of the wave 1, you can see how the price reacted to the 88.7% Fib level at 20,150 and got rejected quite quickly. The 20k level here, certainly the 78.6% Fib level had a meaning as well, because we did not substantially hold above that level. So we got rejected. This is, for this scenario now, I would say the maximum it should do. If this scenario has any substance, we now need to go down. This is an ideal level now to go down, because we reached the retracement area that we need to reach. We reached the C wave target, for that wave 2. So my favorite count would now be a breakdown, first of all, to, let's say, 18,850, breaking that, following through, going down to 18,400, and then crashing down to around 16.5 to 17k. That would be my preferred scenario now. Of course, we know it often doesn't work like that, so we need to be open to another fake out to the upside. But this is ideal now. We moved up in a wave 2. We had a bit of a retracement after the strong sell-off here around the 27th and 28th of September. We had here a bit of a recovery, a clear 3-wave structure. We had a bit of a strong move up here today, got rejected strongly at a key level. That is the ideal scenario we need. Yeah, it's the ideal scenario we need. So yeah, just waiting now, and a move below the previous swing low here at 19,170 would be a first indication we come down. Then breaking the wave B low at 18,850 would be a very good confirmation that the wave 3 here is on the way. What happens if we go above that? If we go higher than this, then I think it is not this particular scenario anymore. Then I will have to assume that this wave B was never finished. Yeah. This is what I would have to go with then. And this wave B still has space throughout the green target area. Yeah, it does. So this is when I gave you, when we were down here, I gave you for this scenario here, the green area, the reversal area for the wave B. We reached it, got rejected, came down. But again, we only touched it basically. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the wave B go a bit higher, because the market often does exactly the opposite of what we what would be ideal. Yeah, okay, that's not entirely true, but we need to be prepared for that at least. Okay, and then if we go higher, we need to be prepared that this is the 50-day moving average here, 20,700, certainly something to be aware of. And then yeah, what else can I say? I think this is what we need to prepare for, and really it can stretch out into this area, which means if we go above the intraday high today again, so if we go above 20,170, then I think we are going to see us go deeper into this green area before we ideally would expect a reversal here and come down then with a delay. But it would be nice to see now this follow through to the downside throughout the weekend. Okay, and that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.